Still waiting.
Let's see what happens, shall we?
I can hear you clicking your microphone if you can hear me.
Yeah.
How are you, mate? Are you alright?
Yeah, just a bit knackered, but...
That's good. Howdy, boys in the room. Go on.
Okay, so you've got the power armor in Horizon.
Yeah, I got it as soon as I finished the game.
Right.
Because don't forget, I've got everything in that game. There's nothing I haven't got.
Okay.
Because I've done every single thing there is in it.
Including the bows that you got today?
That was the last thing I did because I didn't know how to get them. It was just one small quest I'd missed. Because as soon as I'd finished one, haven't you finished it yet?
Not ready yet.
Oh man, come on! You've not got to Meridian.
No.
Holy shit! I was in the other stream, but I'm not a great chatter, mate. You don't have to chat in these streams at all or in the things. Honestly, just say hi. You are fine. And everybody in this room, mate, is not like other rooms. There's no shit or anything in here, so don't worry. It's good that you're here and great that you listen to the show, so thank you very much. Just also, can you hear Ian? You talk, Ian, just say some words, probably in Spanish, knowing you again. How loud is Ian in this thing? Because by the way, what I am going to say to you, Ian, I made sure to check in when I logged into the game. And it says, when I go to click broadcast, there's a menu I can go to, and it says, there's a box to tick that says, share everybody's audio in this stream, providing that you've got in your party settings, that box ticked that says, allow my audio to be streamed.
Okay.
So go into your party settings a minute and just have a look and see if that is ticked by default that says, allow my voice to be shared in streams. Oh, I don't think we are in a party yet, are we?
No, we need to be in a party.
Right, let's make a party then. I'm going to make a party. And then I'll invite you in and then we can do it. You probably can't... We're trying to sort it out, Wellesley, a minute, mate. That's why. We're not in a normal party. I'm going to try and sort that now. So, head into party. Create party. This is one thing we have never been able to sort out. And it is such a ball ache. It's not even funny. So you did all this chapter 4 on your own then, did you? Right, let's go to privacy, private. Let's go to invite, invite player, players met, Mr. Ian Ruscio. He should now go in the party. Give us a minute. We should be in the party. By the way, boys, look at my awesome Ring of Royal Grandeur.
Yeah, I heard.
Yay!
For your voice to be shared, I've changed it to always allow.
Yes. So now I'm hoping that everybody is going to hear you talk. Because if they don't now, I give in. Because there's nothing we can do. Ring of Grandeur. Now, if you look at my Tau Rasher, when I go Tau Rasher and scroll down, boys and girls, 2 set, 4 set, 6 set, the maximum, even though I'm only carrying 5 pieces. Question, Ian.
Yeah?
Have you been and checked the video yet to see what the other set of armour is we're supposed to be getting? Because I haven't got round to that yet.
I think it's called Wire, as in V, or Via, V-Y-R.
It can hear us both. Yes, we have figured it and sorted it. Now you can speak Spanish to screw them all up.
Ah, sí, pues venga, voy a empezar, voy a seguir hablando en español.
I love
Que
it.
lo que hace falta es The Ring of Fire y una vez
Yeah.
que tengamos eso,
Right. We will now look for
una
the
vez.
gear. Although I may have some of that gear.
Okay,
By
you
the
mean the green stuff that you haven't destroyed yet?
go away, sarcasm. I may actually have some of that already. By the way,
Okay,
I looked at holidays to Gibraltar.
yeah,
Ridiculous prices. Couldn't
yeah.
even
What do you mean?
find one. Couldn't
Flights and
e
hotel?
a hotel. I was looking for a
Yeah.
package like for 4 or 5 days, obviously just or a
Uh-huh.
week. I think I tried a week first, and the only dates I could get was September. I think the first 2 weeks in September this year to go for
Right.
7 days in a hotel that was half a mile off the town centre.
What's it
And
called?
oh Christ, don't I'll have to have a
Because
look on it thingy. But the thing
we only
what
have like five
oh
or
is
six
that it? Well,
hotels.
you probably will know it
So,
then. But it was 350 quid.
okay. The most central, we've got two in the center,
Yeah,
and that's the O'Callaghan Hotel and the
right.
Bristol. The
None
Bristol one is probably the cheaper.
is it?
The most expensive one is probably the Sanborn Yacht Hotel. Basically, it's like a five-star cruise liner that was converted to an
I saw
hotel.
that one. Saw that one.
Yeah,
It's a boat. You can actually go on a boat, but it's a hotel.
yeah, the hotel is about. You can go up to the Rock Hotel. That's the one that John Lennon stayed in on his honeymoon, on his wedding day.
You're kidding. So it's not cheap.
Maybe. Yeah, because they stayed here. Well, they got Lennon and Yoko Ono got married here
Yeah.
in Jib,
Ah, right.
and they stayed. Yeah, they stayed in the Rock Hotel. That one's not too bad. It's also, I think, a five-star. There's one on the other side of the rock,
Mate,
known as the.
I don't need 5 star. I can slum it with the best of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of cheap ones. One's called the Bristol Hotel. That's pretty central.
What
Although
is
here in
the
Gibraltar, everything's pretty central.
and what kind of price of flights then? I bet you've not flew to Britain for a long time though, have you?
I haven't flown there for a while, but return last time I went, I flew to London. Around the 200, 250 return.
Yeah. I mean this 7 day holiday thing was 350 quid. But you know what was strange about it? Because I just randomly picked like a 7 day period, and when you're booking when you're looking at these things on these comparison sites, you do it, and it comes on, and then you like click check for it. You put 7 days from like the 9th to the 16th, and then you click search, and it finds them and tells you the prices. I literally found like 4 prices. The cheapest was 350, but then when I changed the dates, no word of a lie, I think I checked the dates like the first 2 weeks in September, and it gave me the 350 and then the 350 for the week after, and then from that moment on there was never another available hotel in Gibraltar from end of September right through to the following year September, fully booked
Jesus.
everywhere.
Okay.
So unless they let people sleep on the street, I've no chance.
On the 10th of September, it's our national day.
That's probably
And
why.
that's like basically the whole of Gibraltar turns up in red and white,
Really?
and we fill up the streets, and
Go mad.
everyone either goes to a beach for a barbecue or in town.
All right. Right.
Yeah.
Back to this game. I have actually got two Vire's Astonishing Aura chess
Okay.
piece. I've got two, and the only piece I've got are chess pieces, which is no good because obviously I'm wearing the Tau Rasher, aren't I?
Yeah.
So what I'm guessing we have to wear would be, say, a Tau. If I look at the vowels, then I'm guessing what. So there's legs, head, gauntlets, pauldrons, or so I'm guessing you'd have to get something like gloves, boots. So you'd have to get 3 pieces of them. Yeah. And by the way, I meant to tell you, have you done this yet? You know your Ring of Grandeur? You know the
Yeah.
very first thing you've got to do with it is extract the power, so you put that into your powers,
Yeah,
don't
that's
you?
what I'm trying to work out.
That's what I
tried,
was doing. Do you know how
yeah,
to? You know where you get the parts for it, don't you?
yeah, this place, no, doing the bounties on this place.
Yeah, you just need to do bounties Just you need to do the whole set of bounties.
Yeah, we
Takes
can try doing.
about
We can
45
try
minutes.
doing these.
I mean, we could do all the bounties because we both want the same thing, don't we?
Yeah.
We're both
Because
after.
once I extract the power, then I can equip another ring.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need to. You can just put it in store because it's your main
Yep.
power. So what we'll do all these acts on here then. Do you know if the exact ones that you need are on here? Or on this specific world, or do we just have to do them all? You see, wait a minute. Let's go to Kanai's Cube.
Yeah, one of them says Arit War, and I believe it's on the little bag that the guy gives you once you've completed all of them.
Right, that's the one. So we have got to go through every world then.
Or
Right,
at least
so-
complete
yeah.
the 5, no?
Oh, you mean it's in the? You think I'd heard it's in? You have to do every world. What you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then at the end you get it. You get all the parts so you can do it.
I think it depends, because if you go to the recipes menu and you don't select, or you just select but don't click on the extract legendary power, it tells you what you need.
Right, 1 second. Extract legendary power. Yeah, it shows you what you need.
Yeah,
I'm short
and,
of. I've got 6 of them red, whatever they are. The ones I'm short of, I'm on the two top ones on the right. I've got 0 of either of them.
Okay, so the Kanduran rune and the Chaldean Nightshade, yeah?
That's probably it, yeah. Now, I will tell
but-
you that I got all the others by just doing World 1, World 4, and World 5 last night. So I'm guessing if we do Worlds 2 and 3, I would get them. But what are you short?
I'm short on the Ariat War Tapestry
So that's the one I've got 6 of them.
and the Corrupted Angel Flesh.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We might as well just go through all the entire bounties from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Why not? Then we'll get a full... Because they do say, I read on the Blizzard forums, when you're struggling to... when you are struggling to have all the pieces to extract, they just basically say, go and do all the world's acts, bounties, and then you'll have enough to do at least one extraction.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Chris, we sorted the audio out by me starting a party. Me starting the game, clicking a box. When I start the broadcast, and before you start it, it tells you a bar audio settings. So you do the audio settings, and one box on there tells you to tick, and it overrides everything. And then make sure you start a party, put people in the party, and make sure everybody else in the party has got the box tick that says allow my chat to be broadcast. And voila, we finally have connection. Oh, I have to open my controller all different now with my super duper powers. God, I bet we're going to kick ass on this, aren't we?
Have you heard on the news, Paris has, something's happened in Paris again?
Oh, you're joking. What, tonight?
No. Yep. I just saw it on the news before I came on.
Jesus Christ, when's it going to stop? Seriously.
Yep.
What is it? A bomb or a terrorist or what is it?
A shooting with apparently an AK-47.
Jesus Christ. Where have we got to go? I'm not even following the map. Oh, we have got to go through there, have we? Have we got to go through here? Or is that where you've gone? I think you might have gone through here and we don't need to be... No, we've gone through here, we don't need to be.
No? Okay.
No, we need to be back through here. So yet another shooting then. Jesus Christ. It's down here, mate, where I've gone.
Sorry. So I take it that Steve likes his PS4, huh?
Oh, you've listened to the show then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had quite a few comments about that.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pick everything up off the floor as well, because that's where you're getting your ingredients.
I wonder if he'll be jumping onto the VR thing.
Do you know what? I've not asked him that yet. It was something I meant to ask him on. I'll ask him on the show when I'm reminded of it again in my brain. But I meant to say, will he entertain a VR at some point now?
Or a Vita.
Yeah, that's true. But Vitas are old in the price, by the way.
Yeah, it's true. But with the Vita, he'll be able to remote play.
He will. I'm just clearing up. I'm going the wrong way. Ignore me. I think this is the wrong way as well, isn't it? No?
No. Okay.
We're right be done before I've got in. Complete the Hellbreeder Nest event. So, I take it's in here. Is it in here? It can't be, it's done.
No, I think it's probably down here.
The other arrow is pointing down here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's that done. Back to town. I've got a crazy fad at the minute, drinking tonic water.
Yeah, nice.
I just love the taste of tonic water. Right, let's do the only
Better
thing.
than coffee, so late at night, eh?
Oh, mate, coffee. I drink coffee all day, all night, forever. Yeah. By the way, there's no need to do all your stuff. The only thing you need to do is repair. You can get through a whole bounty without filling your bag. Well, I normally can. You probably don't, because you get that many bloody drops. You probably fill your bag. My headphones come today.
Oh yeah? Cool.
Yeah, but I haven't done an unboxing video yet because I've got a special video planned for tomorrow because I've got something else coming tomorrow. But I have got another Amazon story that I've not bored everybody with because I've yet had another fiasco with bloody Amazon today. Oh, I've got a green drop. I've got a green drop. So now I'm looking for that other gear then that we said.
I got legendary.
Have you? Well, I've just got to clear these, then we'll go back to town and have a look what they are. But we've finished this bounty already. Right, back to town. Here we go. Right, let's have a look what I got. So we're after that stuff now, aren't we? That stuff you said.
Yep.
You're not going to believe it when I tell you what I've just got. I've just got a Tal Rasher brace and I've not got Tal Rasher belt.
I've got that one.
But there's no point putting it on, is there? It's not better than the one I've got, right? So the one I'm wearing is better, but I don't need the Tal Rasher belt on because my ring's making 6 pieces anyway.
Yeah,
so ain't that sod's law then? Yeah, I've been waiting for the proper stuff. Now I don't need it. Oh, I tell you what though, I could swap that Talrash's chest for that Vira's Astonishing Auras chest and put the belt on, which would still give me the 6-piece reward, but I have got a piece of that thing. But I do believe that every high-end build I've seen, all of them have always got the Talrash's chest piece. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm definitely going to do it tonight, because I keep saying it every night, but I am tonight. I'm going to look at them videos and find out exactly what the setup is.
Yeah, especially as you can put the 3 gems inside the Talrasha
You can.
chest piece.
But I can on this one. This other piece I'm stood out watching now, I can do that now.
Okay.
I think I can anyway. Just let me double check. Yeah, the Vire Astonishing Aura's got 3... three
3 sockets.
Yeah. So I might have a play about with that later. I'm going to keep that and just have a play about it. So I've got some decent stuff. So let me just go to my stash a minute. You can go to the next bounty if you want. I'll catch you up.
Okay.
So let me just put that Talrash. I still can't believe I've just got a Talrash's bloody belt after I've been hunting for a week for shit. And now I don't need it. I get it first time. Right, where's your flag? Yeah. That's a nice little touch in the game. Just got black screen with sound. Wonder if it's my phone. Probably, because I don't think anybody... If you're on about this stream, Niall, then yeah, I don't think anybody else is reporting a problem. I don't think anybody else is reporting a problem.
On chapter 5, basically, it's asking you to increase the torment level to 10.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Well, I'll
And
tell you
I
now.
tried it, and it's too bloody hard. Basically,
Yeah, well, what we need
I'll only
then...
be able to do that once I get this power thing.
Yeah, I
and
was going
all
to
that.
say, we need that good stuff. We need that good stuff. That's what you basically
Yeah.
need to do now, don't you?
So it's gonna be a while before I can actually complete the chapter 5 tasks. I've done a couple of them, but it's asking you to kill some of the bosses on Torment X.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever played it on Torment 10. Ever.
I'm comfortable here on, I believe, like 8 or 9 I can manage.
I must
But
admit,
10
I still
much.
stick at 4, which we're on now.
Okay.
And I've not... Because I haven't played about with it yet since I've got the Talrasha, but I'm not going to piss about with it until I get the full kit. But I do think we need to look at that high-end kit, and then we are going to be strong enough to do them. Because whenever you read them videos, whenever you read all the shit about the high-end end-game kit for Talrasha, they do say that you should be able to solo Torment 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what we've got to aim for, isn't it? Basically. There's a chest here if you want. Do you want to come and do this?
Yeah, sure.
Don't matter, I've done it.
Yeah, I got a legendary and a green one, so it'll be interesting to see what those are.
What, just now?
Yeah, just before you did that chest thing.
God, you're full of shit.
No, coño.
I didn't ask what that means. We can't. I'm coming back to you, by the way, because I don't know where you are, and you might be getting dropped. So I
I went to the chest thing. I
right.
think we need to go up
Did you get anything?
a couple of rares.
Jesus Christ, man! You always get luck when we play this game. I mean, I just get... Or at least I'm getting deaths. Oh, by the way, I watched a fantastic video the other day that told you how to farm 1,000 death's breath in an hour.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, because there's a set of green armour that you actually build called soul armour.
Okay.
And every piece of that soul armour gives you a +1 to death breath drops. So what you're supposed to do is max out.
Right.
Max out your set of soul armor, and then when you've maxed out your soul armor, and go and farm basically any rift, and you will get 1,000 death's breath an hour. So how mad's that? All okay after a restart. Yep.
Oh,
A restart
the,
always cures everything.
the gem, one of the legendary gems I've got that I want to level up is called the Gem of Ease, and basically gives you at the start 500 XP more per creature.
Right.
So,
By the way, there is a legendary gems that you have to collect as well. There's 3 of them that are called something that are really detrimental to the final build.
okay.
And again, I'll have to find this video out and get you the link so you're watching the same thing. Watched a good film today, mate. Nice Guys on Netflix, very funny. Yeah, that does look good. And watched an effed up one called The Neon Demon. The unboxing, Niall, by the way, I want to say a thing about that because a few people have contacted me about this unboxing. It's a fantastic piece of kit, brilliant piece of kit. Love it. I can get my phone, just walk up to it, click, bang, charges as normal. People have asked me how fast does it charge. It charges just like a standard normal, even though it's wireless. It's no different. But what I will say, the only tiny problem that I myself have got, I've got a OnePlus phone. I've got one of the new USB-C connectors. That's how OnePlus phones work. The only thing I would say to you is, the patch that goes under your cover, just do a double check if you're going to buy one yourself, because mine is a little bit tight, meaning my brilliant phone cover for my OnePlus 2 phone is slightly not fitting properly around the front, because that patch, as thin as it is, and it's as thin as paper, literally it's literally like just a fraction too big. It's not a big problem. I can live with it because my case is still on. My case is still on, like, really good. But you've just got to be careful of your phone. So just be careful of what you're doing. Your phone, just double check it. And I've actually I've been on the Indiegogo to express a concern about that, and actually quite a few others have as well, saying that their patches are not fitting the phone cases as well as it kind of says on the Indiegogo. Now, I don't know if there's a fix for it. I don't know how they can do it. I'm not sure even if they can. So what you need to do is make sure a case that you're going to put on is a little bit thicker than normal, a little bit wider. But mine's really, we're talking millimeters, literally millimeters. And I actually got to the point where I'm not bothered about it, because the actual charging facility is just way better. That I can just literally walk up and slap it on. This charger is just way better than a normal charger. Not a single decent drop I got out of that shit there.
I got a green.
God, you're getting one every drop.
And on the last bounty, I got a Tal Russia necklace.
I think you cheat at this game some way. I think you've got the luck factor locked at full every time.
Yeah. I've typed in one of those pokes.
Yeah, that's it. Poke 101. Yeah, guys. So the thing, seriously, is brilliant. The charger is fantastic. It really is a nice piece of kit. And they've got them from every phone. So somebody messaged me on Twitter today. I don't know if you're in the stream now, but somebody messaged me to say that they've looked at them because they wanted one, but they said like, they said that they looked to buy one, but it didn't do their connection for the phone. And I asked them on Twitter. I don't know if they've got back to me yet. But they said it didn't do the connection on their phone, which I find surprising, because there's one for every phone on the Indiegogo. So I don't know how you are saying that there isn't one for your phone. So if you are in this stream and you are the person that said it, Just let me know what phone you've got, because they do one for every phone. They've got them for iPhones, they've got the standard USB, they've got the C one that I've got, USB-C. And I didn't, to be honest, I was racking my brain to think that there isn't any other phone connector, is there? There are only 3 main phone charger connectors. Standard mini USB, the Lightning, and the new USB-C. Can't think of any other.
You can also charge phones wirelessly, but I've never tried that though.
Yeah, that's what I've got. That's what that kit is I reviewed yesterday.
All right, one of those mat things, no? Like
No,
charging mats.
go and look at the video I did yesterday.
Okay.
On the channel. It's a brand new thing I got from Indiegogo, but you can buy them on Amazon. It's fantastic. You get a little patch and a charger, and the desk charger sits on your desk, and the patch goes under your cover. Everybody's got a cover for the phone, basically, haven't they, really? So you put this patch between your cover and your phone, which then the charger on the thing basically gives you a magnetic connection. So you just slap your phone onto this magnet and it just charges. And it's really cool. Right, we'll have a tidy up now because we've got all the bounty, so I'm going to have a clear out now. And then we'll go to another world and do it. Everybody's having a yak in the chat. How are you, boys? If you've got any questions, just ask them all. I'll hopefully think, but you sound like you're chatting amongst yourselves. Which we're just doing.
I've got a legendary thing in the bag. I think I don't know what it is.
Have you undone that already?
Sorry?
I'm busy cleaning up. I'm not looking at the stuff that you've got from the drop. I'm busy just tidying up. I must admit, by the way, that's another thing that we've got to try and do. What weapon are you currently using?
Mine's a...
You've not managed to get hold of the what's it yet, have you?
No, not the furnace.
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
Yeah, I've got currently using Slorak's Madness. It's a wand.
I'll tell you what I've got in a minute. And have you got
That
Tarash's thing on the left?
What? On the right? No.
On the right?
You mean the...
The
No.
Tarash's Unwavering Glare?
No, not yet. The one I've got right now on that thing is the one that allows me to drop all that like lightning at the same time I'm using.
I've seen that.
Disintegrate.
The weapon I'm carrying at the minute is Envious Blade. Mine gives a 100% critical hit chance against enemies at full health. So basically, the first hit of everything gives a critical hit. That's a good one, isn't it? They should make one for the PS4 controller. That would be good. Magnetic charger. There is one like that, Niall. There is one. You buy a little... It comes as a kit. And what you get a little metal pin thing that plugs into that thing at the bottom of your PlayStation. You get a dock. You literally pick your PlayStation controller up and just drop it in the dock and it magnetically charges. Oh, God. Poor John just asked about his job. It's okay, a bit boring. I'm in the funeral business. Christ. That must be a right dropper at parties, that must, John. Everybody's cheery and happy and asking people, oh, what do you do? What do you do? And they get round to you, oh, I'm a funeral director. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever. Drop me some legendaries then. I've got a legendary... In a minute, I've got an orange legendary, and it's a pair of boots. You know, if this is a Tarasha pair of boots, I'm throwing something through the window.
Alexa, probably.
Boots of Disregard gains 10,000 life regeneration per second for each second that you stand still. However, that's no good to me because my build now requires me to move all the time. Have you noticed how I'm walking about dead quick?
Yep.
Yeah, mine's got the what's it? Mine's got the mine's got this look. When I do this, wherever you are, look, mine does this.
All right, those bomb things.
Yeah, they do 3 at once. Now, you know when you get your build sorted, that is constantly going. There's no gap between each 3. It's literally just going bang, 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 bang. And you know when we was talking about getting his cooldown to, like, to 67%, that's what you need to aim for. Angelina Derby... Andy, are you from Derby then, Andy? Really? Or is that your name? Toz, I looked on Amazon yesterday for the charger on your channel, and reviews were saying... Well, I'll tell you now, if that's probably what you think. Well, I'll tell you now, go onto the Indiegogo. You can still buy it on the Indiegogo. Go on it, click it. There is an iPhone thing. They literally have got iPhone, USB-C, and USB Mini. Because I tell you in the comments, people were saying what I've just said about your cover. Just be careful that your cover is big enough and thick enough. Because mine's just borderline, basically.
That is too expensive.
Right, so we now move to another world, do we? Did we get any decent stuff on Kanai's Cube to be able to do it? Oh, yeah, I got 6. Yeah, I got 6 of them top right ones in that place. I am now only missing the middle bottle on the right hand side, whatever that is. So
No,
where do they
I'm
go?
missing the bottom left.
Right, so where do they go? I'm missing the bottle, which is West March's Holy Water. So I'm guessing that's going to be at World 3.
No, it's in West March.
Is West March 3?
World 5.
Is it World 5? Well, that's where we'll head off now, then, and then I can probably do my power before you.
Yeah, West March is World 5.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay, where's World 5? Do you mean World 4? Oh, well, no, World 5.
No,
Yeah, it says
5.
West. Yeah, I've
It's on
seen
the
it. I found it. Don't worry, we're there. Keep your hair on. We're going. See you, Woolly Bantam. Thanks for the chat, mate. Thanks for coming in. Here we go. Oh, this is a mad map, this is. There's a lot of shit goes up on this map. This is a brilliant map for XP, this is, but we don't need XP. What's Death Prism? Is that what we've got to do? Oh, I found one. We're on Death Prisms, I've got to cancel them. Right, okay, let's go. We've got to go this way, sorry. Watching the stream on my iPhone, tried to put on my smart TV and it says not available. Oh, right. Oh, you mean the stream's not available on the thing? I thought you meant the thing we were talking about. Sorry, we've got cross purposes, I think. Andy there. I've never tried. I mean, I've never got an exclamation mark here. What's this guy doing? Oh, I can remember this guy. He digs a grave. Where are you, by the way?
Doing the bounty.
Coming out with this quest I'm doing. Oh, no, it won't matter. I'll actually do it on my own. You're right. Don't worry. I'm doing a mini quest with a guy who I'm trying to protect from zombies. No, don't worry, mate, Andy. Don't worry, mate. You say you can't get this live stream on your smart TV. That is weird. I'm sure you can. But if you're saying you can't... Must be mad, actually, on the big TV. Must be quite cool. Christ, how long
Do you know anything about the Google telephone, the Google mobile thing? I don't know what it's called.
Do you mean the Google? You mean Google's mobile phone?
Yeah.
One of the most highly rated phones around.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of the most highly rated phones around, mate. And I'll tell you who's big. Do you ever watch the YouTube channel called Unbox Therapy with Lewis? No. Go and watch Unbox Therapy with Lewis, and he's a big advocate of Google phone, and I think his phone he actually uses at the minute is the Google phone. It's a very popular phone.
Yeah, because the one I'm using now...
What you got at the minute?
The Samsung S5.
You're not rich enough to get the S8 then?
I'm not one of those that buys the latest stuff.
I would,
when
seriously. I must admit, I'm not a phone man. Anybody listening to our show knows I'm not a phone man.
No.
I will tell you something. I'm guessing you like your Android system then.
Yep.
Go and do some research on the phone that I bought last year. Go and look at the OnePlus phones. OnePlus 2. But if you want an NFC chip on it for prepaid, do you use prepay a lot on your phone?
No, I've got pay as you go.
Yeah, you know when people do that touch thing bollocks that you can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you use that, you can't do that on my phone because it's not got an NFC chip in it. But I'll tell you now, it's the first ever big phone or an expensive phone that I've actually paid for last year. And I've never been so happy for it. I swapped from iPhones all my life. Swapped from iPhones all my life to first Android phone with a OnePlus. And the OnePlus phone cost me $229 brand new. It's the same size as an iPhone 6 Plus.
Okay.
So it's one of the big ones. It's one of them really cool big phones. It's massive. And if I give you some stats of my phone, it's got 6 gig of RAM in it. It's a 64 gig size phone for space. It's got 4K HDR video and photos. It is literally got all the latest tech in it. And what sold it me, when they actually showed the comparison videos on YouTube, they got the latest Samsung phone, they got the iPhone, and they put the OnePlus at the side of it, and it beat them, all of them, for speed of everything they were testing.
What's the camera like?
The camera's 4K, everything. It's amazing.
Right.
In fact, the camera was one of the big things it actually really went to town on when it was trying to sell it. What I would say to anybody, and I've said this to a few people who's asked, just go and do research on the OnePlus phones. And if you can actually afford the OnePlus 3, then that's the big phone at the minute in their circle. It's like their latest version. And the OnePlus 3 is like 320 quid new. But the OnePlus 2 is 220 quid new. Have we finished? I bet I'm walking about and we've finished the thing, haven't we?
Yeah, I was just getting a few more elites.
Yeah, right, we're done then. Back to town. So yeah, the OnePlus phone is a real good one. Really, really.
I'll have to look to see if anyone has these in Gibraltar.
Can't you? Well, they sell it on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I can tell that's where I actually bought mine from. I bought mine from Amazon.
Yeah, but Amazon don't deliver everything to Gib.
They'll do a phone, won't they? Phones are quite big, aren't they?
No,
Big things.
Like, for example, I can't buy games for my PS4 from Amazon.
You're joking? I wouldn't worry because they shit at delivering them anyway.
Yeah, but even if they were good, when you go to the actual page, it says cannot ship this item to Gibraltar.
Try a OnePlus 2 phone. Just go and look at the OnePlus 2 phone and see if it says that for that. But it's real. I'm super impressed with it, I've got to say. Way better than I thought it was going to be.
The flagship one is OnePlus 3 then? No?
Yes, and actually they are bringing the real latest one out within a couple of months, I think. The OnePlus, it's got... There is actually, when you look at the OnePlus 3, there's a OnePlus 3T, which is like the interim one. You know when Apple make like the iPhone 6 Plus? That's like their version of the 3. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the OnePlus 3T upgraded the phone and the RAM, I think. But
I don't think it's this way.
yeah, I'm looking now, trying to find out where we can go. But I must admit, I both moved from... I mean, I'd never used an Android except for years, like on a pissy little old tablet that was shit, to be honest. But I was really impressed with it.
Oh, the S5 is doing a fairly good job for now.
How long? I bet you've had it a while if it's S5, haven't you? Because I think that one's come out today, S8.
Yep.
I've got to say...
I've had it for 2 years and a bit now.
Really. I must admit, if money was no object for me, I think I would. The S8 looks absolutely gorgeous. Hiya Shindo, sorry if we don't communicate a lot tonight. We are actually farming for some mats that we both want for some really cool stuff, so I will answer questions if you still chuck them in. We're not being totally antisocial, but you should also be able to hear my friend Ian this time in the chat. Not that we're chatting about anything exciting, we're talking about phones.
I think we need to go into this
yeah,
one.
Yeah, I'm coming now. I'm just clearing up the shit. I only got halfway through Diablo. Do you suggest starting from scratch? If you're a brand new player, John, I would suggest don't bother with the seasons now, because it's like halfway through and it'd be way over, like it'd be just a bit too much for you. Like, I bet you watching this, it's like, what the fuck's going on here? If you're going to... Depends what character you're starting. If you, because one of the best beginner characters, I would say, start as a witch doctor or a demon hunter. And I would say that. So if you want to start one of them again, then yeah, definitely. What's the score in the United match? I bet you've got a good drop in there, haven't you?
Couple of rares, but outside I got a legendary.
How are you doing it? I have just gone that entire bounty without a single legendary. You are getting them every run. Seriously, every run that we're making, you are getting legendaries, and I ain't seen shit. Is your first language Spanish, Ian? People are asking.
No, it's my first language is English.
It's actually English, but because he's got an accent, because obviously he's from Gibraltar, and they do weird shit over there. They've got like 3 languages, so
weird shit.
It's not normal, basically. It's weird shit.
No, everyone here is pretty much bilingual. In schools, we are taught and we teach in English, and we follow the same national curriculum that kids in the UK follow.
Okay.
So it's basically the same courses, same GCSEs, same A levels. It's the same. And then we have the same opportunities to go to university as any kid in the UK has.
So you can go, your curriculum states that you can go to universities in England then?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird. And is it funded then, or do you have to fund it yourself?
No, it's partly funded by the local government.
So you say your kids in Gibraltar then, it's like they literally like go through your school, get to the end and then say, oh, I want to go to, I don't know, say Nottingham University. It's all funded then?
Yep.
Wow,
things like
cool.
tuition fees, tuition fees, and maybe 1 or 2 return flights a year.
Wow.
So like my tuition fees were funded by the government. So when I went to study, I did 4 years for my BA in geography in Twickenham, in St. Mary's University College in Twickenham.
That's cool.
That's where I also did my teaching degree. So I got a BA in geography and a primary teaching degree. I got a part-time job, but that was really more to pay for like beer money, basically. Yeah.
That's because so, like me and you talked privately, didn't we, the other night, and you said that it's like British. It's got the British bobbies and the red phone box and all that.
Yep. We've got even though we also use the pound sterling, so our currency is the same.
That's crazy.
Many shops and restaurants accept the euro as well, but what I find quite amusing, at least for tourists, is that even though we have the pound sterling, on one side you've got the Queen, and on the other side you've got a monkey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
or something related to our like history. So
Yeah, somebody's just put. John's just put in the chat. Nasty monkeys live in Gibraltar. One bit me when I was a kid. Is that them on the? They're on the rock then, aren't they? The monkeys.
the apes, yeah, yep.
Is that the
They
ones where you
run-
see on all the videos where people are feeding them and shit, and they tell you not to, and they're coming up and pinching shit out your bags? Is that what
Yep,
it is?
that's them. That's the one.
And what do the authorities actually recommend? Them? They tell you not to interact with them at all, don't they?
Yeah, well, they tell you to you can sit next to them and you can maybe not pet them. It's not recommended that you pet them, especially if they've got the young nearby.
Yeah,
Um,
like any animal, really. It's just protecting the young, isn't it?
But anything shiny like mobile phones,
Yeah.
or cameras or
They'll have them and
iPads,
all,
stuff
will
like
they?
that. Yeah, they'll like. I once saw one of these apes grab someone's SLR camera.
You're joking.
The monkey grabbed it, ran up a tree, tried to chew it, and realized that it wasn't food, and then just chucked it down, like off a cliff.
Holy shit,
So,
that's hilarious.
You're told not to feed them.
John's just said he
Because they
got bit because he was feeding it Skittles.
Yeah.
That'll teach you, John. That'll teach
Yeah,
you,
you're not
mate.
meant to feed them Skittles for a number of reasons. Basically, they'll want more. So the ape's not stupid. If it knows that you've got Skittles, it'll know that you probably have something else.
Yeah.
And the sugar in the diet isn't great for them.
All right. That's
'Cause
crazy.
they get the shits.
So they'll shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And they're taken care of by the local authority. Like they get a proper diet, they get medical care.
You're
and so
joking.
on. No, yeah. They get regular checkups.
Shindu's just said they sound like little scarces. That is so funny. You probably offended anybody in the room now that's from Liverpool, but that is funny. Little hairy scarces. That is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh dear. They sound like hairy scarces. That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but they have medical care. They like.
Oh, I can remember this boss.
They
He
get
was all
regular
like shit.
checkups.
Yeah.
Most of them are tagged as well. Like the females are tagged because there's around 3 or 4 packs up on the rock. We probably have around 300 apes.
Kidding me.
No, and they run wild. And there's different packs all around the place. On occasions, they'll come down to town.
Wow.
And that's when the tourists go berserk, because you'll be walking out of a shop and there's an ape there looking at you.
That must be a really fucking weird experience, I've got to say.
Yeah.
Because they can get quite big as well, can't they?
Pretty much.
I bet you've got a legendary out of that chest as well, just to say.
Yep.
You didn't, did you?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I did
I
one.
had another one as
I
well.
got 4 rares and a legendary.
I got nothing from that run again.
Okay.
I got basic equipment from that run. Something is highly wrong here. Highly wrong. People can see my stream, obviously, and not your
they can't
drops.
see
They'll
mine.
see my drops. And I am not getting a single legendary. And you are getting 4 or 5 every trip. Which I've got to say is bullshit. On an epic proportion. But then again, I'm only trying to get out. We want them mats, don't we? So, what are you going to go for? Are you going to do the ring same as me?
What do you mean, the
You're going to get
ingredients for the ring?
extract the power from the ring.
Yeah.
I think that's what my next aim is. Although I don't think I've got a decent. Oh, I have got a decent ring to put back in it. I think I actually have.
Yeah, I
got
want to
it.
get a decent ring with one of these gems and put one of the good gems in it.
Yeah, we need to go and do some greater rifts actually, because I need to get that gem to 25. So if we still feel like having a couple of greater rift runs when we've done, we could have a blast at that. Oh, I think I've just got rid of an orange. Shit. Oops. I don't. I just do shit without thinking. When I'm in
Like
when I'm
the
in
apes.
town, I don't think, because I'm sure I've just salvaged an orange piece of equipment.
I'm sure it was the furnace.
No, I don't think. Oh God, I'm not even looking. Don't even say that. I ought to go back to town just to check, see if I can buy it. Oh, you can't buy it back when it's salvaged, can you?
No.
Oh, bollocks. I best concentrate next time. This
It's
is
all this
good.
talk of apes
It
and
is.
skittles. and scousers.
Scarcer apes and skittles. We're going the wrong way, by the way.
Yep. Oh, what's this?
I also need to put the... I bet you don't bother with that as much as me, but it's one of the big things you want to check on. The lowering your skill recharge. You know when you do it in the Enchantress, do you do it? Because I've not done most of my weapons since I've... You know when you
mean
do
the
your...
cooldown?
Yeah, the cooldown.
Yeah, I've got a couple of objects, a couple of bits of armor and rings I want to equip that have that.
Yeah, you can make it, you know. Don't forget that you can do it in the Enchantress thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to just keep trying to find stuff. You can just get air to do it.
Yeah, it's just knowing which power
You
to
have to
replace.
to be honest, I do things like, you know, ones that's giving you bonus XP and stuff. Like bonus XP is irrelevant to us now. Just completely no point anymore, is there? Really? I mean, it's not that important about your Paragon powers, so...
No, the Paragon really isn't. It's more about the gear.
Yeah, in the end game it is, so...
'Cause every time you level up Paragon, you get a tiny boost to things like intelligence or speed or whatever.
Yep.
But it's not as significant as the gear.
Nope, and that's why when I'm changing things on the Enchantress just to get extra speed, I just get rid of shit like that we don't need.
Something else about the voice and microphone. I don't get feedback now.
Yeah, that's probably why then, yeah. We've sorted it out properly, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like Scarcers, they all tagged as well. That is even funnier. They've all got tagged. Sorry if we offended any Scarcers in this room at the minute. Right, let me concentrate while I'm just tagging this gear, talking of tagging, that I'm not knackering it. Right.
Have we done the bounty, by the way? We have, no?
Yeah, I did it. We needed just to kill another 150 thing. I'm back in town now, selling up, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing, merrily killing stuff?
I was picking up all the legendaries.
Yeah, don't surprise me either. Full of shit. Oh, we haven't finished. I thought we'd finished. Oh, we've got one more. We've got one more. Oh, it's my favourite. I love this. Love this part.
Ah, yeah, those vases.
Yeah, this is my favourite level, this is, in all the game, because you can absolutely just pan it, this one. Did you, have you watched any of the videos for the Necromancer yet? There's some videos going
like character?
Yeah, but it's a while away, but it's because some of the big guys are getting access to it.
It's quite... I don't know, I remember playing the Necromancer in Diablo 2.
Yes, that's why everybody's losing the mind of it, because it's the same thing.
Seems like it might play quite similar to the Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I've seen the playout of it I've seen looks a bit similar as well. Yeah, it does.
Because you control all these like skeletons or whatever, and the Witch Doctor has similar things to that.
Yeah. Shindu, I've got quite a big feedback about the charger for the unboxing, and yes, it does work with iPhones. If you can't find the iPhone 1 on Amazon, just go to the Indiegogo. What you do when you order the item, especially on Indiegogo, you order it, and then you get... they ask you which one you want. So you get the patch and you get the obviously the metal charger, the desk charger. But I would also recommend for people that's got cars and do, you know, travelling and shit, go and look at the video on Indiegogo purely to look at what other stuff you get with it. I've only got the basic, like I say, the basic desk charge because that's all I'll need. But if you see the one that's portable and you see the one that's, you know, that's the good one, it's amazing. Seriously, you do, John. This charging video is pretty cool, man. I'm telling you. It's one of the best things. But what I've been telling people, just be aware to check your phone cover. Because the phone cover where the patch goes under, I've got a tiny, tiny problem with mine. Not a big one, just a tiny one. It's basically... I've not got a legendary again. Not a single fucking thing.
No, nothing here. So.
Oh, there's a change. Return. Yeah, we've done the thing anyway. So yeah, what you've got to realise is just double check your phone case because the patch sandwiches between it. And the way my OnePlus works is my case that I bought. It's an Horsley case, a really famous case, and it's really top quality. In fact, I've got my phone here. You're not going to see it on this camera. But there's my case. The patch is in there. But what you'll see, as I say, you're not going to see it. But this phone case works really well because it actually clicks onto the side like most phone cases do. But just on this side here, it's slightly just not clicking because that is just ever so slightly too thick. So just be aware. I mean, it's not a massive problem for me. It's still on. The case is still on. It doesn't change. I can still slap it on my charger. It's not a problem. It's just be aware that I've seen some people talking on Indiegogo that they've bought it and their actual case that they've obviously been using for months and years will not allow it to work. They've been putting the patch between and it's not been doing anything because it won't shut. Their case won't shut. So just be aware of what case you actually use. Although, for how good the charger is, literally get up, slap it on it, whack. It's brilliant. It's on there on my desk next to my iPhone and just whack, my iPad. And it's just brilliant to walk up to it and just touch it. It really is. Right, shall we undo this and see if I get anything exciting again?
I only got one legendary.
Yeah, I've got one legendary. I think you're actually guaranteed of one legendary every time, I think.
But I got rid of it because it was for the Demon Hunter.
I've actually got two. Oh, I've got a... Oh, no, it's saying two because it's a ring that I've got. Go on, give me a decent ring. Pandemonium Loop, the ring I've got. Enemies slain with feared die in a bloody explosion for 800% weapon damage and cause other nearby enemies to flee in fear. I'll check it out. I hope it doesn't go on a world tour like yours did. I think if you order it off Amazon, mate, I think you just... If I'm not mistaken, though, I think if you order it on Amazon, it's still the same company that dispatches it, and they do come from China. So I will warn you, it won't react like a normal Amazon thing, but... Obviously, you've got your Amazon account linked to it, and my fault was linking it through my Indiegogo. The reason mine failed is my Indiegogo, for some reason, had got my address right at the bottom, registered as that I was in the USA, so... Unless I can get Gibraltar Scarce Monkey to nick me one. But yeah, Amazon I think will be fine. They'll still come from the same place, but it'll obviously be okay. Having said that, not according to my Amazon shit service yet again. And yes, I have another Amazon story, but I'm not telling it on here because people will get fucking bored. Put it this way, it's that much of a problem they've given me a £5 gift voucher today. And by the way, just to put it into context, how shit my Amazon experience has been, my Amazon gift card they've given me today is the second one I've had in 5 days. And do you want to know something else? My payment for my Amazon Prime isn't due to get charged again until June the 1st. Do you know why that is? Because they've given me 30 days that many times for the inconvenience of shit service. So I've had 2 vouchers this week and my Prime isn't due till June the 1st. Do you have to pay custom charges? No, mate, you don't. Not at all. It's just the charge that you pay. I'd be interested in the price. Mine cost me on the Indiegogo, but bear in mind I went early doors and I'm supporting them. It cost me $22 for my kit, for my Mac Chi desk charger and the patch. $22. I think it worked out when I looked in my bank account at about 18 quid. And I do think it's about the same on Amazon, I think. I can use my extract power, by the way.
I can't. I still need
Right,
the
but
World 3.
Right, we'll go and do World 3, but just let me try and just get this thing off this ring. There's a problem. But don't forget, when you look on Amazon, guys, you've got to buy the metal charger and the patches, and they're sold as two separate items. And when you pick the patch, just make sure it's the one for your phone. The Ring of Grandeur is not showing up in. Do you have to take it off?
Maybe, because I don't think it'll allow you to extract or destroy something that you're wearing.
Well, you don't destroy it, do you?
Yeah, you destroy it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just swap out a minute. Let me try it again.
I think you do it.
Well, we're about to see. Royal Ring of Grandeur is going to go bang. The power, and I've just got a challenge of level 10 Cubist. And we'll go to powers. We will go to ring, and we will pick Royal Ring of Grandeur as my power. Yay! So now then, my inventory should still be showing my towel rasher as 6 pieces. It is. Need to go to my chest just so I can see if I've got a decent ring in my storage. I have. Leoric's Ring of Signet, which carries the power of 26% bonus experience, reduces duration of control effects. I could do with just bear with me a second. Chance on it to engulf ground in lava. Yeah, that'll do. I've got an Hellfire ring that I built, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
they usually are quite weak, though.
They are quite weak, but the power's pretty cool. The power's pretty cool. The power is chance to hit and engulf the ground in lava, dealing 200% weapon damage per second for 6 seconds. And it's also got a reduction of my skills for 6%.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. I'm just debating whether to put... What's the Pandemonium's power? Cool down. No, I'm staying with what I've got. I'm just going to put this back into storage. And I think we are ready to go to World 3. If you want to go, I'll meet you in there. I'm just selling a couple of things and I'll be with you in World 3. Just check. I've done my repairs. Have you already gone?
Yep, I'm already on a bounty.
Right, about to join you. Anyone played latest shift on... Late Shift on PSN? It's a new FMV game by Wales Interactive, who did The Bunker. Was The Bunker any good? I saw The Bunker. The Bunker was really clever. I watched videos of that. I didn't actually play it myself, but I did see people. Bunker was really different. Oh, I've got to activate the catapults. Another boring job. That's one done. Oh yeah, bonus. Look at this lot. Boom. And there's that lava on the floor. We've got the Keymaster down here as well. Dead end. I really must change the way my spells are done, because the way my powers are being distributed are pretty comfortable, but the way I've got to open my controller to do it is really shit. And it's like I've got both my right trigger down and the right shoulder, so I'm having to use like 2 fingers, and it is so uncomfortable.
No, I'm just using R2 basically.
Yeah, that's what the power I need to move is, the 2 best powers I'm using are R2. I've not done that catapult, have I? Oh, it's not. It's still showing up on the map, that is. So what I need to do, I've got 2 good powers, one on the right trigger and one on the shoulder. I need to move the shoulder one, I think. Wife wants a new controller for PS4, but wants wireless. Any recommendations other than the standard one? What, you mean third-party controllers for PS4? To be honest, mate, I would never trust any others except this Elite one, and that's not wireless, it's wired, if that's what you mean. I would never buy a third-party controller. If I'm being honest. And to be fair, you can get an hour DualShock 4 for about 34 quid if you shop around.
Yeah, I've got 3 controllers. The 2 I have, the normal ones, I got from launch. So the original DualShock 4. The only thing I've added are like these the thumbsticks.
Oh, you do the little nub,
the
little nub thumbsticks. Yeah. I used to do that. I
I've
must
got
admit
that,
though, I must admit, guys, the feel of this Elite now is now like, you know, because it was kind of a little bit alien when I first got it. It's really like second nature now, and really comfortable. Bounty finished.
Mm-hmm.
Was the X-Files game the one with about 19 discs?
Jesus.
I'm exaggerating. I think it was 7, to be fair. But yeah, I remember an X-Files game with like 7 discs on it. By the way, I tried a medical patch last night for the first time ever. To help with the back in the morning. It was shit. It was really shit. It was one that was advertised on TV, and I bought one off Amazon that was arrived pretty... I might have started this event for no reason. But I put it on last night, and all it did, it stunk vile. Christ, did it smell. Jesus, I opened it, and I actually tweeted a funny tweet last night. It was meant to be funny anyway. It was kind of funny and depressing at the same time. Because I'd obviously bought this medical patch. And I'd bought it, obviously for my back. My bottom and my lower back. And I was looking forward to trying it. But then I realised, obviously, like a bit sad and really sad, obviously live on my own, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way I could put it on.
Right.
I was like, it was impossible to put on. Because it was like a really weird kind of feel. It was like, when you took the protective layer off it, it was like a really thin skin of a patch, really tight and weird. So I actually used it like a real plaster by pulling both films off, which was just the fatalist error of everything. And it was like, what have I done? And it was so difficult to get on, I can't tell you. But then when I put it on, it was like, Christ.
So is it pain in the lower back or?
Yeah, because I struggle when I sleep, both for my legs and well, for my legs where I had surgery and my neck where I had surgery. And obviously, being in bed, bed's a weird thing for everybody because you move in mysterious ways in your sleep. Everybody knows that. But obviously, if you deep sleep and you don't move, that's when I have the problem. So, like if I have a decent night's sleep and do that, I like wake up in the morning and I'm just in so much pain. It's not even funny. So I just thought I saw these patches. They look pretty cool. I must admit, when they was on, I could feel like a weird tingling. And it says on the box you'll feel like a weird tingling sensation, and you do. But it didn't stop pain. Well, there's a what's it if you want to come to me. A thing's appeared at somebody else's game. And I could do with the help and all because he's really big and he's really strong. He's just took half my health off, so get your ass back here, sharpish. Like now. I'm dead. I'm dead. You better done it. Failed. Oh no, I'm not. No, he's gone. I lost. Killed him. Don't bother coming back now. He's dead. He's gone. He beat me. So the next person to get that big lad's going to struggle. Yeah, wiped me out. He did. He was really strong. Really strong. I don't like where the left stick is, just personal preference. Never got used to any on the Xbox controller. Are you talking about the Elite? I must admit, it was weird at first, because obviously I'm a massive PlayStation fan, and I've used PlayStation more than anything in the last 2 or 3 years. And yes, but it really is. You get used to it, honestly. It's like anything. It's like any controller. When everybody has a discussion, is, oh, what's the best controller? This is the best controller. No, this is the best controller. Anything you will get used to if you use it. What are we actually supposed to be doing here? But oh, we're killing people here, aren't we? Look at this big monster. That was cool. You want to check back on your Kanai's cube every time we get back? Sorry, got to go. Mum might send me an invite for Rocket League. Alright, Shindu. Yeah, I don't think I will be streaming when you get back if you go off to play Rocket League, mate, because it's... I can only see me streaming about another, what, half hour, 40 minutes, because it is pretty late now. Yeah, I was about saying, you want to check when we get back to town, every bounty, see if you've got enough mats to do your thing. And then we can do a what's it, 3 more enemies we need. This is it.
But I thought you got those things out of that little bag that you get at
well,
the
I
end.
have. Well, I have just got all my mats. We'll put it this way: I did last night. I did 1 to 3, and tonight we've done 3 to 5, haven't we? So that means I haven't done them all at once. I've done them separate, so I didn't get the reward. Oh, you mean in the chest that we get at the end?
Yeah, like when we speak to this guy here.
Yeah, just check though, see if there's any change. Yeah, we've just been on about it, John, earlier about the terrorist attack, mate. Ian said it when we first started the stream, he'd heard it on the news. There'd been another stupid bloody attack. When will it bloody end, eh? It's ridiculous. It's getting stupid. I'll tell you what though, they've got it hard on for France, haven't they?
Yeah, Paris.
I think it boils down to 2 things with Paris. I think their security is very lax, their system's very lax, and it all stemmed from the war, didn't it? It all stemmed from them being the first ones to either say they was going to help or do something like that. I think that was the criteria. And I don't want to get political guys in the stream, so I don't want anybody starting any discussions. It's the worst thing in the world to start talking about. Politics and bloody religion. Although, general election coming up, we can talk about that. That's the point, Ian. Do you get to vote on our general election then?
No.
Right.
We get to vote in like European elections.
Well,
and
yeah,
we have our own.
We're not even in that anymore, so it won't matter now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Brexit could really screw us up. So
Yeah, because I
we're
can
waiting
read.
to see what happens.
Yeah, mate. We should never have left that. I don't think, but that's just my personal opinion. But the
96% of people here in Gibraltar voted to stay.
Did they? Jesus Christ!
Yep.
They must feed Al Qaeda Skittles. What it is, I think it stemmed from what's it, John? To be fair, when the war was kicking off a few years ago, I think France were the first ones to come out publicly to either, basically vote against them or some shit like that. And obviously that's why they pick on them first, because I think that's the first ones they had a hard on about, and they've just not left him alone personally. Which, it's a shame. Same as me and my brother always say when we talk about this, and everybody talks about it privately. What can you do? There's fuck all you can do about it. Seriously, there's nothing you can do about it. It literally is. And a lot does go off behind the scenes. The people that are the big lads, the powers that be, they do a lot more than you'd appreciate behind the scenes, these security services. They've just got to be able to... I mean, would this even help? I don't even think it would. All about getting people identified on a database, every single person. Should they be tagged, or should every single person be tagged and DNA'd? I'm all for that, by the way. I don't think there's any problem with that kind of thing, because I've always said, and I've said this for years, when they were talking about, them cards in Britain that time, everybody needs an identity card, everybody lost their shit, didn't they? Oh no, all my rights are done and all this bollocks. And I said to everybody, I said, listen, if you've got nothing to hide, it doesn't make a fucking ounce of difference. Not an ounce of difference. Come and fingerprint me, DNA me, do anything you want. Because if I ain't got nothing to hide, it shouldn't matter a jot to you. What you should realise is they're doing it for your sake. They're doing it to control things and allow, shit like that. Oh, fucking, I thought I'd got a what's it then, by the way. I've just been able to change one of my weapons and go in for the furnace. And I got an orange weapon.
Right.
I got an orange weapon, and I nearly shit myself. Thought I'd got the furnace, but I haven't. Balls. I think I've run out of things now as well. Yeah, I need death breaths again. Them death breaths are as rare as rocking horse shit, aren't they?
The rocking horse shit.
They are, mate. Death breaths are as rare. What I am going to do one night, I'm actually going to do that thing. I'm actually going to do that thing that they said, the 1,000 death breaths an hour. I'm going to, because you can make that gear. It's called the Soul Gear, I think, if you look in your blacksmith. Yeah, okay, John. See you soon, mate. I'll be on again more than likely tomorrow night, usual time. Let's hope the room picks up a bit and we get a few more in. It's been a bit disappointing tonight. I'll have to drop some tweets out and give people a nudge. This is a twatty map, by the way, to try and navigate. You always I hate it, I know. You always get lost. You've just done what I've done.
Yeah.
You've gone back to the door, haven't you? I can hear a gremlin and all. Where's he gone? I can hear him giving it the woohoo.
Giving it the woohoo.
Well, he does, doesn't he? He goes woohoo and you can hear him.
Yeah.
The little shit. I've got two scouts. I've got two dead men following me. I don't know who the fuck they are. It must be one of the powers I've got.
I think I rescued them or something.
Oh, is it? Is that why they're following me?
Yeah, I've got one as well.
Toz from Northern Ireland. We've had photographic ID since I was a lad. We always laugh when UK go crazy about talk of having it. It's true, mate. I'm right in what I say. People can argue the toss what they want. The only people pissing and moaning about having that, mate, is people that have got something to fucking hide. If you've got nothing to hide, if you've got fuck all to hide and you're a decent, normal citizen of the world, they should be able to fingerprint you, ID you, DNA you, do anything they fucking want to you. It's bullshit that they don't allow it, and I think it's time that they did do some kind of identification.
Need more time.
I'll tell you now, shall I? And I'll bet you any fucking money you want, all of you. Do you know the next time there's a big terrorist thing in this country, I'll bet you the government finally get off its arse and do something like that. I know we've just recently had one on the bridge and shit like that. But I'll bet you now, the next time we get a big one, there'll be arms that they'll be saying, oh, we'll do this, that, and the other. I bet you any money they do something about it next time. Because it's going to get to a point soon where people, the public, are actually going to give a shit. And I'll tell you now, and I've said this for many, many years to me and my brother privately, you know the day somebody's who's high in power, when one of their family members gets dumped, that's when something will happen. Or somebody big gets flattened in one of these attacks, they'll all be fucking up in arms then. You mark my words, somebody big will go and they'll be, oh my God, we're not having this. And I bet you any money they do. Because you see, it's the big thing of collateral damage. They don't give a shit. They see it as this thing where it's all right for a few 20, 30 to die, as long as the masses aren't dying. It's always been like that. Always been like that. Throughout the history of the world. It has.
Yeah, and the more you think about it, the more depressed you get.
Mate, I used to talk to my brother went on holiday, I think last year somewhere, and he'd had it booked for a while. And it was somewhere, I think, that was not highly bad on the terrorist watch, but I think it was being mentioned in the news that it's like, you know, you need to be aware. And I said to him once when we went out, I said, are you still going on holiday? Because I'm one of these, like, wimpy fuckers that will turn around and say, well, I ain't... And I had this discussion with my brother for quite some time. It was quite a good talk, actually. And I turned around to him and said to him, I said, are you still going? And he turned around and looked at me like really weird. And he says, yeah, why? Why shouldn't I? I says, well, aren't you concerned then about all this bollocks? And he turns around and he says, listen, he says, the day that you let you change your life is the day they've won. The odds of getting, the odds of it happening to you are minuscule. And he also turns and says, look, if it happens, it happens. There's fuck all you can do about it anyway. But what you should never do is change your life for them. And it's right. You know, you should never think, oh, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that. And he's right in what he says, but I'm quite the opposite. Because I look at it like this. If you like book a holiday now, like let's take an example. Say you've got a holiday booked next week in Paris. Most people would sit around and say, well, hang on a fucking minute, I might just give that a miss. Yeah? So...
Yeah.
But my brother would be completely the opposite. He'd be, fuck it, I'm going. I've booked my holiday, I'm going. Why should I give in to them? But I'm the opposite. I'd say, well, listen, there's plenty of places to go on holiday that haven't got this kind of shit going off. And I'd think, well, why don't you go there? I don't see the point of giving yourself a chance when you could go somewhere where you've got no chance. So, it's weird. Simon, last one from me on the politics and shit. We went through travelling to England in 80s. You wouldn't believe, as obviously we are all terrorists. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. The 80s was a bad time, wasn't it? Especially for that side and stuff. And it just proves a point of how you've got to control things and stuff. And it's... I don't know. I'm just a big believer of... You know, I'm a big believer of... If you've not got nothing to hide... You're fine. Have we just got another chest? Or have you just done another bounty?
Yeah, I'm just doing the last bounty.
You've just completed it, haven't you?
No, I'm doing it's an event I've got to finish.
Right, I'm coming to you then. But probably too late in a minute.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a good thing to turn. And it finishes just I arrive. That's it. Drop me a
There for
decent
the-
item now in the chest. I
There
can
for the
just
glory.
Yeah, let's come for the glory. But I wouldn't worry. I've got naff all out there as usual. Well, that was worth it. I could have stayed in town. Yep, Tyrael. Let's pick his chest up. Let's see what he's dropped. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
This guy's talking to me in the village. Who the fuck's he?
I got a legendary.
Well, there's a surprise.
Mm.
And I haven't. I haven't. Wow, bloody wooby-doo. That's the first non-legendary I've not got from there. Have you got your mats yet? Have you checked at the Kanayas to see if you've got them?
No, I'm going to do that now.
Okie dokie. The woman with the blood shard has been a tight git as well.
Yeah, I can do it now.
Yeah, get it done. Then we can go and do one rift and then I'll stop the stream. Probably go and finish watching my TV programme that I was watching on Netflix. I know there's not many in the room. Is anybody interested in buying my Amazon Fire Stick, by the way? Just throwing it out there. The only reason I'm asking is I'm thinking of upgrading to the new one because it's got a faster processor and it's connected to my Amazon Echo and stuff. Oh, shit. So I'm thinking of upgrading. So if anybody is interested in buying my Amazon Fire Stick, drop me a line at the usual places. These new glasses are making my nose sore a little bit. So have you done? You've done your ring? Have you ever done it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So we're going to a greater rift, shall we?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get
the gear you get. Go on.
better ring.
Okay. The gear you get but don't use, better to sell or salvage. Well, if you look at my gold, it's 78,366,967,000. So gold is irrelevant. What I would say if you're just starting stuff, you need to keep. I used to sell all my gear because I wanted to get. You do need a bit of gold to buy the odd stuff now and again. But once you get something like 400-500, and I'll tell you why you need it. The biggest thing you'll spend your money on is your jewellery. Upgrading your diamonds and your jewellery here when you're doing all this shit. So yeah, you lose I mean, if you look how much it cost me to do these lot, it cost me 300 grand a pop lot. And again, and again, and again. So I've just spent like nearly 1.5 million. I ain't even finished yet, lot. In fact, I might do my jewels actually because I've just done quite a lot there. So yeah, money first. Get a decent amount. And then once you've got money, always salvage for materials because that's when you use your guy to make stuff as well. So yeah. I am just going to remove all my gems from my Tau Rasher gear and re-gem them because I have just got some new gems. I also need to check the legendary gems, what we need. Did you say you'd found out which is the best ones? I know I had, but I'd forgot to write it down.
It depends on what you want. The one I've got on one ring is called the Pain Enhancer, and that one critical hits cause the enemy to bleed for 3,750% weapon damage over 3 seconds.
I read that there are 2 gems that are made. In fact, there's 3 gems that the good builds actually show you which ones you want. And I don't think I've got any of them yet. But of course, you get them in the Greater Rifts, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just fill my gear up with with the new gems that I've just made, and then we'll be good to go on a greater rift hunt. And that should do it. Still wish I could get that bloody weapon, mate. I want to get that furnace. That's about the next biggie. I've not even found out where it's dropped. Have you found out where it's dropped? I haven't read where it's dropped.
No.
Because it is dropped somewhere.
Okay, let me just quickly look it up.
Yeah, let's find out where it's dropped. Then again, you're that jammy enough to get one while I'm playing with you, which would piss me off even more then. Oh, let me get some painkillers before I cold hypes. Aren't you guys bored in this stream yet watching this? I like doing this. But normally I'm chatting, so apologies if I'm not on. Oh no, the fishing game, somebody, yeah, I know, he might be still in this room actually. Luke, who I talked to on Twitter a hell of a lot. I think he played it, said it's really good. But if you hang on till August, you'll be able to play everybody's golf that's got fishing in there, so you'll get 2 birds with 1 stone. Because apparently in everybody's golf coming out on August the 19th now, has got fishing and shooting and driving in it, as you do in a golf game. Because you do all that kind of shit walking around a golf course, don't you? Can't wait to do my unboxing tomorrow, guys. There's an unboxing coming on the videos tomorrow. Might be tomorrow night, might be the early morning the day after. But it's going to be a cool one. But make sure you go and click and subscribe and like and all that stuff. And I am going to put the donation address back in it, because I was talking earlier, and if you don't know what I was talking about, go and listen to the unboxing of the Mac Chi charger and it'll explain, because I'm trying a new idea. Whether it works or not, I don't know. I'm not that bothered either way, but it's just testing the water. People have been asking me as well, actually, supporters of the show, touching on something, all the crap from last year when I finished the Patreon. People have been asking me, is there a way to contribute? And as you guys know, I'd never like broadcasting it because of the kind of shit that I get from certain types and people. But actually, the original place to donate is still available without advertising it. And I'll give you a clue. Go and watch the video on YouTube. That's a sneaky clue. But it's all the same thing for the same channel, so, because a lot of people have been asking privately. We are just waiting for Ian to come back with some information on where the furnace drops. You found it?
Yeah, it's Greater Rifts, basically.
All right. Shall we up
Greater Rifts, or doing that rare upgrade thing?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've got a load of 2 mesas in my bag. Shall I up the difficulty if we're dropping in a Greater Rift? Because we're only on 4. I mean, you're more powerful, or do you think we'll do it?
5, 6 or 7 is okay for me.
Jesus.
Depends on how
I'll tell you what,
good
then we'll try 6, but I've got to quit it and come out, so you'll have to come back in the game.
Yep.
Back in a minute. Six. Jesus. This might be a little bit too far for me, this level. There is fishing in the SO, Simon. You're right, mate. You are right.
Need more time.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to piss about going to the Enchantress and trying to just upgrade my... I don't know if I've got any left. I need to try and get... cold damage. Yeah, I'm trying for that then, guys. If you want to know what I'm doing now, I'm going to use my resource, which I've not got many of. I'm trying to change that power to cooldown of the skills chance. The reason I want that is I want all my gear to have cooldown on it, because your refresh of your skills is the most important part of this build. I need their skills to recharge quicker. And they say on the big YouTubers, they say that you should have at least 63% cooldown. Currently, the minute, I think I'm about 30. So you try and change all your gear by doing this, look. You click that, you click that, and it changes and gives you a choice, look. And what you're hoping for is one of them changes is going to be the skill one. So you can keep trying it as long as you can. But I've only got 4 pieces to try it with. Try again. Nope. This has been a shit. This is. It was bad last night, this was. I'm just trying to, what's it in? I'm trying to enchant my gear to get my skills quicker.
Okay.
Oh, it's being shit,
I'm gonna
though.
try my luck. I'm gonna try my luck with the
Well, I've just-
upgrade the rare thing.
You know, if you get this, you spawny git. Come on, what you got?
I'm just making a few of these 200 mace things.
Okay. I think you have to use 25 Death's Breath every time. By the way.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
And we
It's
ought
25 each
we
time.
ought to do one of them runs actually to get the Death's Breath, but you need to manufacture the... I'll go and tell you which gear it is in a minute. I can't remember what it is, but I'll go and tell you in a minute because the blacksmith makes it. So let me just go to the blacksmith, and it is the gear that you are after. I think it's... Yeah, it's the sage's stuff. You're looking for the sage's... Basically go to your blacksmith and see if he can make any sage's gear. And if he can, that's the stuff you want to be putting on for one run of getting Death's Breath, because you need to get all the lot on and then just go for a run on Death's Breath, and they drop like unbelievably apparently. So you're looking for all sage gear, and I must admit the plans that you get, because I've only got sage gear on boots and gloves is the only one I can make at the minute. So I can't make very many at the minute.
Are those green?
Yeah, the greens. It's a kit. You got to wear the whole kit.
Right.
Let me just I'll put a piece on, look, if you can't make them. Let me make a piece, and then I'll put one on and you can see it. Because can't you make any yet? I'll show you. Let me just put my piece on, look.
Are they level 70 as well?
I'll let you know. Yeah, they are level 70.
Okay.
So
No, I
if
don't
I
have any of
put this
those.
gear on, I've just put one on my boots.
Okay, yeah.
And if you look when
Sage's
you've
Passage.
if you look when you've got the 3 items of the set, you get increased Death's Breath drops by 1.
Right.
So that, like, what you need to do one day is bang all that gear on. Both of us go into one of the greater rifts. You can knock it down so you're comfortable still, and then just basically you'll be able to pan it and get a load of Death's Breaths. 1,000 an hour is apparently
Wow.
what you're supposed to be able to do. Right, shall we do a greater rift and then call it a night?
Mm-hmm.
If we're ready. Greater rift. I'm on level 31. And by the way, don't think level 6 I've put us to. I could be in deeper shit here than you. I could be dying at an alarming rate here, so we'll have to wait and see. I hope not. Christ, this is not a good start, is it? Christ, he's not dying very well, is he?
Yeah, that makes was up.
There's some elites down here. Oh, you're on them now. Shit. That's a bad move. Christ, they took some... that were a good opening, wasn't it?
Yeah, sometimes the Greater Rifts start you off with that, with a really tough battle.
Beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not doing bad, actually, to be fair.
Nope.
If you look at the clock, have you seen how far ahead we are already?
Mm-hmm.
This could be a good idea. This level's just about right, I think. I'm just about managing to hold my own because I'm always on the move and we're doing quite well. Always get confused.
I realized that.
Go on.
Sorry.
No, go on, you're not.
No, that I've realized that sometimes the normal powers are more powerful than the R1. You know that special Archon ability.
Yep.
Well,
I've realized I've not got that on my, I've not got that at all now.
Okay.
I don't
So
use
what's
it.
your special one?
My R1 is the I'll show you. The ice shards that shoot at... Where are you now? Where you stood? I can't remember, I've lost you.
Going down a bit.
Right, here, I'll do it in a second. You'll probably not see it, but I'll do it now. And it like flies them ice shards out then.
Alright, okay.
So I've got rid of that because this build I'm doing is purely reliant. And I've also got the diamond armour, which is that.
Okay.
I press the diamond... So what I do, I run round... I've still got my black hole because this build actually told you not to have the black hole, but I just find that comfortable to use, and I didn't like the power they was recommending. But I do the diamond one, I do the ice shards, but this one that blasts 3 every couple of seconds is the killer. If you look at the damage it does when I'm walking round, it's crazy. And then also I've got teleport because that's like the saviour of it. I'm very surprised you don't use that. Because every build I've seen on YouTube, the high level builds has all got the teleport for a wizard.
Because I think you've remapped your buttons, right?
I haven't remapped them, no.
No?
No, I'm still on the what I might have done because I've got the I might have more than one skill out of one area enabled on the elective mode. The door here, we'd have to go through here. Or is this the door came in? No, this is it.
Yeah, that elective mode thing that you've mentioned, I don't use that.
Oh God, you've got to use elective mode, mate, as a wizard. Got to. Because you can't, if you're just using your four basic powers, then you're just really limiting yourself. Because you can have two big powers on one. You can be using your 2 biggest powers on because you can go across. Have you even got it set in your settings that you can do it? Or have you not even got that in there? Because it's in your major settings when you start the game.
Yeah, I don't think I've touched that.
You need to go and put it on and have a play with it because you really are limiting yourself if you're just using the 4 main skills of each level. Because that's so limited, it's crazy.
I just really use R2 for the laser thing.
Right,
and,
but the thing is, the strongest weapons are on R2. The basic for a wizard his main attack is on R2. But you put elective mode on, you can go and have another powerful one on, say, R1. So you can have 2 major attacks on because you can go like to your R1 and then just scroll across to the same category that your laser shooter is. So you can have 2 powerful weapons in. What you want to do is just switch. It does no different to switching it on. It doesn't alter the level of the game or anything. But what you want to do is put it on and just have a play with it because you'll be quite surprised at what you can do with it. I still keep getting mixed up between your purple laser and thinking it's one of them lasers. Well, you've started using the what's it bubble again, have you?
Yeah, that amplifies the damage of to whatever's inside.
Resident Evil on VR's best experience I've ever had in a game. It is good, mate. I've got to admit, it's really good. It's different, definitely different. It'll be interesting on see if that other game sells on VR. That's the big AAA coming soon. Farpoint with the gun. We talked a bit about it last night.
Oh yeah.
But the gun is 70 quid though. It's ridiculous.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I was saying on the stream last night, I mean, how many people are you just going to use it for that one game? Because it'll be a killer if it's only one game.
And is the gun? Does it just look like
Oh, it's a brilliant
like a piece of plastic that you put the PS Move thing on?
No, it's what it is. It's like integrated the moves into it. It's got its own kind of move controllers in it.
Okay.
If you go and look at it, just look for Farpoint, the game, and then look for the gun. It's a real nice piece of kit. But you get the game and this with it, so it's like a really interesting piece. Be careful, I think we're close to the Guardian, I think.
Yeah.
Yep,
there we go. And I've changed my ice spell so that it freezes.
3 rares I've got there. 3,
Yeah,
but I think one of them will be a diamond. This might get me to my level 25 diamond. This might. Let's have a look. Level 20. Oh, I'm going to be at level 24. Shit. That's unlucky. Oh, no, it's down to 90% now. 80%. I'm on 24. So we need one more Greater Rift. Shall we do one more?
Yeah, fine.
Go on then, we'll do one more because that didn't take too long, did it? I'm just going to identify my kit. No, bit shit. And the jewel I've got is Pain Enhancer. That's the one that you just said in it. You said that's really good, didn't you?
Well, basically, it just does more damage.
Oh.
Mhm.
Niall, have you seen the Mars one? It's on sale at the minute in the Easter sale, and the Mars one's really good, mate. I've heard. I've not done it myself, but there's like a Mars expedition thing. Oh, I bet this has got code. It's not code, guys. This has been on. I've had this since 7 o'clock. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a Mars one and it's half price. I think a couple of VR things in the store as well. A couple of VR things I've been looking at. Header, the football heading game, that's down to a tenner. And I should really look at that really at that price because that's really good fun. Ashigara's Blood Bracer. Getting some shit drops, I've got to say that. Tell you what, they're that shit, I think I'm going to dob them in for materials. I am. So I'm just going to have a look at that jewel, see if it's worth putting in one of my items, if you said it's that good.
Oh yeah, just read the thing.
Yeah, I will do in a sec. I'm just going to do all my shit.
Yeah, basically, I've got it up to level 25 though.
Oh, so you get the extra as well then?
Yep. So I've
Nice
got
one.
critical hits cause the enemy to bleed for 3,750% damage, and I get Blood Frenzy, granting you 3% increased attack speed.
All right, that'll be good. So,
Finally, a good pair of rings to have, and I think you've got one of them,
what's that?
is Restraint.
Yeah, I think I'm wearing that now.
There's 2 rings in a set. Basically, one of them's Focus and Restraint,
Yeah, I've got restraint. I'm wearing it.
and I've got Focus.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, I actually have 2 Focus.
Oh, that's
So
you can't swap stuff though in the game, can you?
No.
I tell you what though,
No.
Tim, as I've said in the game, I'm really looking forward to getting back to my normal character when this season's is finished.
Oh yeah.
Because I've learnt so much in this season's. It's unbelievable the amount of stuff I've learnt that I didn't even know, and I've been playing this game for donks. Just gonna look at something, then we'll do one more rift. Okay, I'm ready to start another rift if you want.
Yep.
Seen them all. Also seen the Titanic one that's coming out. Is that the one that was originally released on all the PC VRs when it first was doing the rounds when it all come out? Because it did look really cool. That did. Christ, something did me some damage then. There's a big boss man somewhere doing some shit. Yeah, it's killed me in one go. Something there was really big damage, and I think it's the shit on the floor.
What for me? What I get most damage actually from when some of these guys blow up.
Yeah, you should never be from near the orange explosions ever. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest tip in
most
the
damage.
game.
Everything
Yeah,
else- everything else is fine.
I think still, the orange bombs are still the one that can one shot kill me. And I think I've just walked through one of them bombs now. When I've just been telling you not to. Yeah, it's that stuff they keep putting on the floor, the green shit, that does me no end of damage. Oh, I've just realised something. What a dopey twat I am. Sometimes, you know this spell of mine that flashes 3 clicks, this 3 bomb thing. It sometimes resets and it doesn't go off. I've got my finger on the right trigger, but it's not doing it, and I have to let go and then repress it, which is really weird. Niall, is Scorpio having its own VR? Well, it's up in the air, mate. I personally hope they don't. I've said it for a while. I think it'll be ridiculous if they do. They need to concentrate on making it a gaming console. If they've not learnt anything in the last 18 months, 2 years, to whenever, I think they need to learn that it's literally, you know, it's... They need to just concentrate on games and forget all this extra add-ons and extra tags and shit. You know what I mean? I'll be very I just think they don't need it.
Well, didn't Microsoft have this
They had
augmented reality thing?
Well, that was announced 3 months ago, that it's been delayed, put on the back burner for 2 more years, which basically means, in layman's terms, they fucking get it and no. They ain't going to go back to that either. But this is what I'm talking. I can't remember what it was called. Somebody will say in the chat what the augmented thing was that Microsoft were doing. But that just speaks volumes to what I've just said. They're forever trying things, and then it just fucking, it doesn't matter. You know, it's on the back burner, which basically means it ain't going to... No, they don't, and it's bullshit. You know, and that's the kind of thing I'm saying. If they're talking about VR, just don't bother with the Scorpio. Concentrate on your games. Shit, that stuff on the floor didn't like me.
Do you think that Sony, when the PS5 comes out, they might release like version 2 of the VR and make it like wireless, for example?
No, I don't think they will. I think that'll be a crazy move. I don't think... I think personally what I think Sony are doing at the minute, I think they may well have been concentrating on a 2.0 VR, but at the minute, since Scorpio's been announced, I think they'll just concentrate on
PS5.
Yeah, a PS5. They're going to need to compete with... You see, because at the minute, they don't need to kind of upgrade the VR at the minute, because it's doing okay. And the stuff works really well. The 3D stuff that's just been added to it works really fine. So at the minute, their goal is going to be, we've got to compete with Microsoft. I think I heard one of the big podcasts mention PlayStation and what their plans are going to be to like combat the Scorpio kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And one of them said they think it's going to come out really way quicker than I'm saying. Like everybody on our channel and on our site sometimes give me a bit of stick saying there's no way Sony are going to bring that thing out yet. Some of the big boys on their podcasts are saying that they think it's coming out even sooner. And let me tell you now that the big boys, guys, know a lot more than we do. They get some really good information from around and about. We're going to get the big guy in a minute so we could do with clearing these.
Yeah, and by the big boys, I take it you mean the IGNs?
Yeah, the IGNs, the GameSpots, the Kind of Funny Games. I mean, Kind of Funny Games has got such a close relationship with Sony. I mean, Christ, they had who's it round for tea to his mum's house. Shuei Yoshida, they invited him round for bloody tea, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not, we need to go and kill this elite up here quick. Come to me. We need to get this elite before Big Lad comes.
Yep.
So yeah, I know it's coming. I think it's coming. My honest opinion, if Scorpio's coming out in November, I honestly believe that we'll know or have heard or seen an announcement within 6 months of that machine coming out. I really do believe that.
Or maybe in E3 they say the PS5 comes out in October.
I'll tell you what, that would be... listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. Sony do crazy shit like that, and I wouldn't bat an eyelid if they did. Good night, Carl, mate. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I'll be back again tomorrow night and probably play game where we can chat a bit more. She's been having farming tonight, so thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I would not. I'd actually laugh. I think it would E3 on, because don't forget Microsoft to go in. I've done it. I've got to level 25. That's one of my things. Yeehaw! So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be 6. Like E3 comes, I wouldn't bat an eyelid on. Sunday, Microsoft come, tell us all the shit about Scorpio, hit us with the price, and then basically turn around and then say, Sony come out on Monday this time and come out and say, oh, by the way, PS5's, here it is. That would, I'll tell you now, can you imagine how much shit that'd steal from Microsoft?
Yeah.
It would literally shit on their party more than anything in the world. Wouldn't it? It would be like, oh my God, somebody's just walked into your party and took a shit in the middle of your rug and left. That's what it would really be like. They would.
Yeah.
They'd announce all their shit. Scorpio's going to be 450 quid. Everybody be going, wow, that's brilliant. That's under 500. Monday morning comes. I hear it's Sony. We just want to announce something first. PS5, look, here it is.
450.
It's going to be 400 quid and it's out in March. Then everybody be like, oh my God, they've just shit on Microsoft's carpet.
Yeah.
I mean,
stolen your Skittles.
Yeah, big time. I mean, to be honest, I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that. That's a crazy statement, but it wouldn't surprise me. I'll tell you that now. Seriously. I need to try and put this pain and answer in one of my things, I think. I'll tell you what I do need to do. Is my awesome duel, I need to just gather my thoughts. I think I'm going to call it a night there anyway, so. But I think what I am just going to do is piss about. See if I've got enough death's breaths for a go at upgrading a weapon. And what I am going to do, I just want to check where my jewel is. How can I check that? You need to check in your jewellery menu, don't you? If I click remove, yeah, I can find out where's my... How do you find out what jewels? Oh, I think my my legendary jewel. My legendary jewel is in my restraint, but I think I'm just going to take it out and have a look, because I think I'm going to put that big legendary in. My legendary that I've got is called Bane of the Powerful. Gain 20% increased damage for 56 seconds after killing an elite pack. Gain 15% increased damage versus elites and take 15% reduced damage from elites. Now that's level 26. So I'm going to stick that in the restraint.
I've got one of those on one of my rings. The Bane of the Powerful, but it's a rank 10 only.
Alright. I am going to get... Let me take that jewel out of...
Because I've noticed that your amulet has a socket.
Yep. Why haven't I got anything in it?
No, mine doesn't.
Alright.
So,
yeah,
but my weapon has a gem though.
No, I'll tell you what, the amulet's got a socket because it's one that I was trying to upgrade to reduce skills, and I couldn't do it, so I left it at extra socket instead, because that's the power it offered me before I ran out of materials.
Okay.
So that's what happened with that one.
You know
right, they only can be legendaries can only go into rings and amulets.
Yep. Although, do you have the Gem of Ease?
Why? What does that do?
No, because that's one of the very few gems that you can actually stick into a weapon.
Oh, is it? I'll have a look. Wait a minute. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, on the legendaries, I might actually.
Yeah, the legendaries. If you've got the Ease one, it's one of the few that you can stick in the weapon. And I realized that your weapon has a socket, and you don't have anything in it.
Yeah, because I'm just changing it now this second. That's what I'm doing right now.
That Gem of Ease basically gives you more XP per kill.
Gem of Ease. Yeah, I've got the Gem of Ease, yeah.
Yeah, if you read the little bump at the top, it
Can
says
be
it can be
inserted
socketed
into
into a weapon.
jewelry with sockets, it says. Oh,
Oh,
can be
artillery.
can be inserted into weapons with sockets.
Yep,
But
it's
the
one of the
thing
few that
is,
says that.
yeah, but the bonus is just 500 XP, so it's just not worth it. But I am going to put the pain enhancer in my... I'm going to put the pain enhancer, I think, in my thingy now. Not the pain. Oh yeah, the pain enhancer can go into. Oh Christ, I've not took the jewel out of my thing. That's what I was doing. I'm all over shits and giggles here. Where's
Yeah,
jewel?
this is the time of the night that you.
It is. Yeah, when I fuck up. Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
when you
That's
fuck
why
up,
That's why I'm
when you
doubly concentrating.
salvage,
I
like
know.
a furnace or something.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time now, so I'm going to remove the jewel from my Tower Rasher's Allegiance. Yeah, yeah. So remove that. Okay, and then socket the one with, what was it? Not Bane of the Powerful, is it? Is it? No, what's the one you've got?
On what? On the weapon?
Your legendary, what was it? Your legendary jewel that you was just talking about. Pain
On the ring
enhancer,
or
weren't it? No, it's pain enhancer, weren't it?
the pain enhancer? Yeah.
Right, well, I've just now stuck that in my Towel Rashers thingy. Oh, I've just realised why you were saying that about my jewel. It's... My Towel Rasher's got a socket. Yeah, that's what you was saying. I get it now.
Yeah, yeah.
I got that in the woman up here. I did that with her here, if I'm not mistaken, because I went to the sockets and I think if you click it, yeah, I could actually gamble that and try and get it to be a thing. But I've got to be honest, I don't think I'm bothered about that now, because I think having that socket's a bit of a bonus, putting a legendary in it as well. I do believe.
Yeah, but I don't get. You know that list that appears of the things that you could get.
Yeah.
My Tal Russia amulet doesn't give me the possibility of getting a socket.
Really? Oh, I must have got it with it just dropped like that then. I must have just been fortunate for it to have a socket, because all the same items must have the same chances of what you can change it to.
Yeah, but I think it also it depends on the property that you select. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah,
because
so I might have picked the property when I was trying to do it, and then the one it gave me was the socket when I'd run out. Yeah, I get you.
If I select like a 83% critical hit damage,
yeah,
that one has the socket as a possible option. But if I select physical resistance, it doesn't.
Okay. We really need that weapon, don't we? We both need that furnace.
Yep.
So what we need to do, we need to go on a hunt for... We need them death breaths, but without that bloody... This game is so good. Do you know that? When you think about the stuff you can do, there's just so much shit you can plan or do or change and shit. It is so cool. It really is. Why am I still wearing a Firebird plume on my helmet? Why haven't I got a decent helmet?
You really like those wings, huh?
Yeah, I always put them on. Don't you put them on?
No, really.
Every player puts them on, man. It's the done thing. Every player in the world puts them on. There's not a Diablo player that ain't wearing them, man. You go and watch all the videos and everybody's got them on. I'm wasting all my blood shards on a helmet.
But I've seen some of the really high-end Diablo players I've sometimes played with have wings, but they look different. Like
yeah, they are, because you got
like see-through. Or
yeah,
they
you
have
got
some weird stuff.
You got different wings with certain packs that you bought and shit. Certain things that you got, they were special.
Right.
There's a couple of different versions of wings. I have just got my Bloodshard woman to make me a green item called a Shrouded Mask.
Right. And that furnace, is it one-handed or two-handed?
two-handed. You've got to do a two-handed.
Right.
Just got a legendary made by that woman now. She's just made me 2 decent items.
I can't afford that.
No good though. Yeah, you always do your two-handed mace. It says, I think, two-handed yellow mace, level 70. I think you've got to do.
Yeah, but from that woman, it's the 200 weapons again for the furnace.
To get the furnace, it's got to be a two-handed mace.
Yeah, but that's from the blacksmith.
Yeah, get him to make you a two-handed mace yellow of level 70, and then they are the ones you try and upgrade at Kanaya's Cube.
But I mean, to try your luck with the blood woman, you've got to select the 200 weapon.
Oh, I didn't do that. I've not done that. I didn't even try. I didn't know she could make you one.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking if
I don't know if she can make you one. I've no idea if she can make a furnace. The only way I've heard you get a furnace is by doing what we was doing.
Okay.
Right, guys, I'm going to cut the stream. We're down to 5 people. It's on its way to midnight, so we may as well stop the stream here, and I can get full screen. So, thank you for watching, tuning in, or whatever you want to call it. I will be back tomorrow night, I think. So, thank you, 5 people. Probably 5 people are sat in bed now watching this, and they fell asleep. None of them are awake. I bet you. So, anyway, boys, thanks for watching. I'm going to stop the stream until tomorrow. And look out for my video tomorrow as well. So, until then.